Today we'll be talking about Alphard Customs. This is the second time that this car has come in. Over here we have the Lada 2107, which we used to test some subwoofers earlier this week. It's actually quite symbolic that this Toyota Alphard, which is one of the first examples of this model in the entire country, has come here to be fitted with some speakers. The customer wanted us to install a few accessories without making any changes to its appearance, so that everything looks clean and completely factory spec. This car has been fitted with an infotainment system that has been integrated into the stock passenger compartment. You can't even tell it's there by just looking. Right now it's obviously disassembled, given that the car is visiting us for the second time for a security system install. In any case, I suggest we do a quick overview of what's been done here. This is actually a pretty expensive car. I should mention that the customer was also looking for some additional comfort, which for us meant completely disassembling the car, right down to the bare metal, and installing a complete set of sound deadening materials. All of these measures obviously helped make this into a considerably more comfortable car. That's considering that even a stock example of these costs as much as a single-room apartment. Aside from an increase in comfort, this had to be complemented by fitting the car with a more high-end stereo system. Here's what the OEM speakers look like. They come with a little tiny motor. As for sound quality, I'm pretty sure you can imagine what they sound like. It's all pretty much the same as on just about any other car with its factory stereo system. It's not a very pleasant thing to listen to. Anyway, so in the name of increased comfort, we've installed some SQL line acoustics. We weren't looking to make a super loud system here, but the sound quality is definitely up there. Plus you get enough volume to drown out pretty much any and all outside noises. So as soon as the car is fully assembled, we'll switch it on and give you a taste of how it all sounds. Well, as much of a taste as you can get while watching a video on your smartphone or your computer. There are a few things here to nitpick about. So this car is either a 2015 or a 2017 model, so it's very much a modern Toyota. Despite that, it doesn't have power adjustable seats, meaning you have to basically do everything manually. On the other hand, the car is fitted with power doors. They open at the press of a button, as does the trunk lid. Now here's a strange solution. If you try opening the trunk using this handle, the door isn't gonna go up automatically. You have to use the key fob. There we go. Turns out you have to press and hold it. So yeah, you have to press the button on the key fob, but it's not going to open if you use this handle. Okay, so now it's open. But for some reason, Toyota decided to skip on the power adjustments for the front seats. Okay, so the factory head unit has been replaced. This one is running on Android, which has pretty much limitless functionality. You've also got both of the parking cameras integrated right into it, so that when you put the gear selector into reverse or drive, you have a bit less trouble getting into a parking space. Additionally, this head unit controls the rear infotainment screen, which is mounted on the ceiling. So you can watch a video, control it, and basically do anything you want. So this system allows for using the infotainment in various different ways, which is something that the factory system was obviously lacking. So this here is a modern Toyota without power seats or modern infotainment. I see we listen to some music. The screen is very responsive. It is very quick to react to the touch. No delay whatsoever. Right, let's turn up the volume and have a listen. See what these hydras are all about. When it comes to the volume, you can tell that it's pretty loud, despite this system being geared towards sound quality. You can sit in the back and just have a good time. The volume in here is more than sufficient. You can control the sound system using the touchscreen to scroll through tracks. You can also fast-forward any given track by pressing the timeline. There we go. We've also kept the factory steering wheel mounted buttons fully operational. You can use them to toggle between songs, adjust the volume. It all works beautifully. Back here we've installed some Black Hydra 2.25s in the factory location, the same speakers as we're using up front. Like I said, we're running a 4x90 amp. I'm not sure we'll be able to see it, but I'll at least try filming it. It's really dark down there. Okay, so now we can see the 4x90 amp with the help of a flashlight. Let me just switch it into a different mode. Here it is, stealthily mounted underneath the seat. It's not that easy to notice it down there. You can watch a video on the ceiling-mounted screen. We've hooked it up to a Wi-Fi hotspot, which you can use your cell phone for. You can choose any video you like, flip it on, and drive around in complete comfort. Despite this being a business-class offering, there's still some room for improvement in order to make it even more comfortable. Okay, moving on to the luggage compartment. The customer didn't want to install a subwoofer back here, which is why it's missing. Although the speakers mounted inside the doors provide more than enough bass for the owner's liking. Now you guys have an idea on what the trunk in this car looks like. This is a dream come true for someone who's into bandpass. You can probably fit like 12 18-inch speakers in here and tear this poor minivan apart. There's actually one bonus project present here which I'd like to show you. Now this here is a long-term build which will probably take a couple of months to complete. This is a legendary W140 Mercedes with a 5-liter motor. The car has undergone a complete restoration. It actually belongs to the guy who runs Pro Service. We're obviously fitting the car with our own acoustics. We're looking to build this into a top-level SQ project, utilizing Black Hydra Plus components. We've already completely soundproofed the cabin. We're also going to be installing an infotainment system here, something reminiscent of the modern systems they use in the newest Mercedes-Benz models. It'll be running on Android OS, making it a much more versatile system. So I'm going to be filming a video about this thing, by the end of which I'll show you exactly what we've turned this legendary car into. We'll give the sound system a listen, and go through a comprehensive overview on this build. Anyway, we'll be keeping track of all of these cars. The Alphard is actually leaving later on today. As for this one, well, it's gonna stick around for a while. After all, we are dealing with a long-term build here. You guys don't forget to subscribe to our channel, where I'll gradually be posting new videos from our car audio installation center. See ya!